everyone, this is Christy and this is part 3 of the tutorial Cards and Envelopes mini album. Okay, this one is the mini album that I made in the part 2, and for here I want to put another paper, but not this kind. I was thinking of using the cover of the paper pad because it's more sturdy and I like this part up here. So I'm gonna cut that piece and I'm going to put it on top of this one. Okay, it's ready, and now we are going to begin with the flip-flops. For the first one, you're going to use 2 envelopes, okay? We are going to get the envelopes and we are going to glue them like this. Okay, see? Overlap them and then glue right here, this one to the top and at the back, then fold it, and then this part up here, right here. You can start with this one first. Okay, this is how it's going to look. And in the album that I made before, you know, the one for my friend the nurse, it was like this, open, and you have a room for 2 pictures and another one here, and then you have a pocket up here that I use a card, one of the cards, and you just put this one on top. Okay, so but if you want to add more flaps to this one, you can get another envelope, and before you glue this one down, you can put this one right here. You can add one more, so you can fold this one up, this one down, and then at the back, after you glue this one, you can add the hinges that you're going to cut for the sides, okay? So you can have room for the picture. So it's up to you. If you don't want a bulky one, if you want more, okay, it's one more item that I'm adding. Instead of just these 2, it was like 3. Okay, so you have 1, 2, 3, and then right here 4 and 5 spaces for pictures, plus the card that goes inside. So let me glue this one more and I'll put the hinges. The hinges are the same length. This one right here is the same length, and I use the scraps from the cards. And it's going to be 1 inch. You have to score in half. And these 2 hinges are for the sides, and these are 5 1/4, and right here is 1 inch. Score at 5. All the hinges are going to be this size, okay? So I'm going to glue this one and let's see. for the next page, you are going to need 3 envelopes, and you are going to cut at 6.5 on this side, okay? This one is 7 1/4. You are going to cut at 6.5, the 3 of them. If you want, you can glue this part up here first and then cut at 6.5. I have the 3 envelopes and they are already cut, but I'm going to glue right now, and there will be pockets, okay? And I also have hinges right here. I cut these 3 hinges that I'm going to use for these envelopes to make a cascade. And for this one, I cut the same height by 1.5 inches, and I score at 1 inch. Then you just fold it, and you have this one 1 inch and then half. Here is one tip. When you glue this part up here, because you're going to put a tag in there, you have to glue under the edge. Do not go over, okay? Because when you glue, then it's going to be stick inside. So try to glue here in this side like this. See? Make sure you don't have tape outside, and don't worry if you don't glue everything, because you're going to put mat on top. So we have 3 envelopes, and they have one opening here, okay? Now we are going to glue the hinges, and I'm going to show you how. Now I have the 3 envelopes with the hinge at the bottom. Why I put 1 inch on the side is because this one have to hold this when you flip up and down. And if you put just one half of an inch, the mat can slip and open, so it's better to put 1 inch. And this one will go on the page. So I have 3 the same. You remember how I made my waterfall mats? We are going to do the same, okay? So you just have to measure first how much space you're going to leave. For example, if you think the same size around, just start up here. Then you're going to attach the next one just next to it. And then the last one, it's going to be next to it. And I'm going to use a double-sided tape for this part up here. And you will have the openings right here and the mats. Let me do it, okay? you can see, you have the pockets right here, and when you mat this one, you will see just this part up here, then another pocket, and another pocket right here. And for this part up here and in the other album, I just cut a piece. This one is, I think it's 5 1/4 by 6. So I'm going to cut from one of the cards 5 1/4 by 6, and I'm going to add right here, so it will have the same border when I mat for another picture up here on the bottom, I mean on the page. Then you will need some cards, but you just need to cut in half to make the tags, the inserts right here for the pockets. And don't forget that you have to put something to pull before you leave it in there, because then the person who gets the album won't know that there is a tag in there. So you have to put pull out right here, and I'm going to use the same circle because it's the size that I like, and then I'm going to glue half and half, and then like in the other album I'm going to put an embellishment on top. Okay, let me finish with this one. Now I have the piece, and this is 5 1/4 by 6, and I'm going to glue this one. As you can see, it has the line of the card, but the mat it's going to cover that part. And I'm going to put this one right here. I have 3 tags for the pockets. I'll put the circles and then put in the pockets. For the next flip flap, you need 2 cards, and you are going to fold one of them, and the other one you are going to cut in half. You are going to cut in half, and you have 2 of the same size, right? So for this one, you're going to need a hinge too, and the hinge is going to measure 5 by 1. And then a score in the middle at half of an inch, and you will have 2 hinges like this. And we are going to cut I prefer to put the tape first and then cut the corners. So what are we going to do here is that we are going to put this one as a base, and then we are going to do the 2 flaps right here that opens, and then when it closes you open up. Okay, so we're going to start with okay, as you can see right here, I forgot to tell you, one of these cards I just cut 1/8 of an inch, so it's just slightly small. So that one is going to be on my right because that will go inside. When I open with my right hand, I open this one first, and then the other one will be inside. So I'm going to do that. And how are we going to put the hinges is I like this one on top because it manages better than putting down I think it's going to be better this way. And then this one will go inside right here. So it's going to be like this. So you are going to put the tape in the inside, in both sides, okay, nothing outside. For this flip flap and this page, we are going to do the flaps with 3 envelopes. Okay, we need 3 envelopes. And how what you're going to do is you're going to do like the first one, you're going to glue this part up here. And because it's not going to be a pocket, that's fine, you can glue it all. And this part you're going to glue at the bottom. Okay, so let's start. For the next flap, you're going to need 3 envelopes. Okay, 3 envelopes, and you are going to score at 2.5 right here. This one at 2.5. And then after you score at 2.5, you're going to fold and you're going to make 1 pocket. But before you continue, in the next envelope, you're going to cut an opening on this side, but it had to be very, very slight. I'm going to show you how much I need. It's just for that part to be open. just like this to open the envelope on the side. Okay, so you are going to glue this part up here on top and this one at the bottom. And how are we going to do this one? Because this is going to be a pocket, you are going to glue this part up here carefully, no, not going inside of the envelope. See, just on the top, and then you're going to put this part up here. And it's like you're hugging. Oh, wait. And it's like they're hugging each other, okay? There. So you have right here the opening, and we are going to glue this one to the back now. This one, yes, you have to glue the whole thing. So we do this part up here like this, and we are going to have the opening right here. Don't worry about all this stuff because we put mats on top. And after you have the opening right here, have this part up here, the envelope that you folded, and we are going to make pockets. So we need hinges for that, and I cut these 2 hinges for this part up here and 2 hinges for this one. So because this one is 2.5, you are going to cut the hinges for that side, and you're going to glue this one using the hinges. Don't forget to cut the corners, and these ones are 4 3/4. So this one will go right here. So I'll do it fast forward. I cut the tags that go inside, and this one is half of one card, and that will go here. Okay, then this one is half of the card, but you have to cut at 4. Okay, this one is the other half of the card, but you have to cut at 4. So this one is for this part, and this one is for this one. So those are the tags, and this tag I had to make with another card, and this one is 7 by 4 3/4. and this one will go here. And I need to put one of the tabs right there. Here I just put a circle so you can pull. You can use any other pull tab, and you just put this one right here, and you have your tags right here. For the other flap, what we had to do, it was to do the same as the first page. It was supposed to be like this, and this one in the middle. So you have a flip flap like goes like this. One goes up and the other one goes down. And we made it right here, the same style, see? So because this one was only one in my original album, the first one that I made, but then I added this flap up here and it has the cards on top. So I think this one was better for more pictures, and I'm going to do something different in this one. If you don't mind, you can go ahead and do the other one. Now you know, and I think you can get inspired to make more and more different ways of using these envelopes and making pockets for your tags. And this is the idea that I want to share with you. We are going to use 5 envelopes, and we're going to have lots of room for pictures because it will open like this. You open up, this one will be glued to the back, then this one will open down and you have 1, 2, 3, then this one will close and you have another set, and you will have picture there, and this one will go down. So it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 spaces for pictures. Okay, this is what I want to make, and as I said, you can repeat any of those. Okay, let's see how the envelopes will go. Okay, we are going to do this one first. Let's glue this one to the bottom of this. So you are going to, we are not going to make openings, so that's why we don't care if it's not straight. And see, now it's glued. Okay, this one will go like this, and now we are going to glue this flap to the top. This one, no, nothing, only this one. Okay, so we need to put glue here. And we are going to glue this one here. I do this way because I cannot see. Yeah, it's going to be like this. See, you fold it and then fold it back. Then you open this one up, and this one you're going to glue this one right here to the back, and this flap had to be down. So let's put glue here. So now you're going to glue this one right here. So for that, you're going to put them straight, and now you're going to glue this one right here, so you have room right here when you fold. See, and now on this flap you're going to glue this part up here. You need to close this one. Okay, so I have my envelope closed, and I'm going to glue this one to this flap right here. And for that, I will do the same. I will put it up here so it can be straight. And I close it. So you have, okay, let's see this way. This is going to be like this. You open and then open down, close and then open and open down. And I'm going to put something to pull, okay? So this is a new idea, and I hope you like this new flip flap. Now I already cut the papers that will go on top of the envelopes that we made the flip flaps, and I had to tell you the measurements. You just have to measure the size of your envelope and just cut 1/4 inch less, and then when you put the paper on top, you will have like 1/8 inch around. So if, for example, this is 7 1/4 by 5 1/4, you just cut at 5 by 7. Okay, 5 by 7 in this envelope. So you will have this size, and then you can just tape on top. So I'm going to do that, and you will see how is it going to look. The first ones, I already drew some of the pages, but I stop on some that I need to tell you what to do. So let's do this one. Sorry for the noise. You just put in the middle, and that's it. Okay, this one is done, and I'm going to embellish with the cutouts that come in the collection. So right here I didn't glue, but I have the papers. So I was thinking to put this one down and this one on top, and in the middle I want to use this one because I don't have more paper. Remember that I told you that we need a pull out for these flaps. Okay, I'm gonna use these circles. These are a 2 inches circle that I punch I bought the punch at Hobby Lobby. Okay, you're going to fold it in half, just like this. Then we are going to glue this one behind, because every time we pull the whole envelope. Okay, if we put it on top, eventually it's going to get out, so it's better to put behind. So we need to do that before we glue the papers. So we glue this one here, and then we glue this paper on top, so you don't see anything, and it will close fine, because this one is a very thin. If you put something like ribbon or other kind of tabs, it's going to be kind of bumpy or thick, and it's not going to close. So that's why I chose that. I'm going to do it right now so you can see how. And I use this ruler from Tim Holtz to measure. Okay, let's see, 0 and then 3 and 1, 3.5. Okay, I'm just going to put in the center right here, about there. And then you have to crease very well. So this one is kind of close, okay? And then you just glue the papers. So I'm gonna glue the papers and I'll be right back. And remember, you just put on top, and then you will notice this one up here. Okay, now I already attached the paper, and it looks like this. So when you close this one, you will have this flap to pull. It's a pull tab, and I'm going to glue this paper right here. Okay, so this one will show like that. You can embellish it or put something on a paper, decorative paper or something, even a title or tag. But if you put I was thinking, like, if you put a title, nobody will think that they can pull the title. But if you just embellish this part up here, both sides with paper, it will look better. So it's up to you how you decorate. I'm going to show you in the next video how I did it. But I was thinking that because this one is like that, people will have curiosity to pull, and then they will open to the next page. So I'm going to put this one here, and then you will see then how it looks at the end. Okay, now this is how it looks at the end. You have the card on top. You can decorate the first page also. Put a paper, remember, same size, but with 1/4 of an inch less, and then center, and you will have a very tiny space around, so it will show you the base of the background, right, of the card. So I'm going to just put one up here, and nothing in the other pages, and then it's just mostly to cover this part up here. I didn't cut the paper yet, but I'm gonna show you how to finish these flaps first. Okay, so this is done, and see right here, you pull, and then you have 3 pages there. Then that's it. This one is just these 3. Then in the next page, I already glued this part up here, and in the next one, I'm gonna show you right here. Do you see this part up here is the hinge that shows, and this is the other envelope, right? So when you cover this one, you don't notice anything at all. So you're going to put right here the 2 mats for these 2 pages, and you just will see right here the bottom part that's attached to the page. Then I already did this one, and the last one, because we attach the hinge, and then I had another piece of paper that I put up here. I want to cover that one because that's not going to move, so I cut the paper for this side, and I cut a paper that is going to cover this line up here, so it's going to look like two big mats. Okay, so that's how it's going to look, this one. And then this one is already done. As you can see, this one here is the pull tab. I open, and then I have 3 more. Okay, and then right here I open, and I have 2 more pages. I mean, yeah, 2 more flaps. And this page looks like this. You open, and then you open down, and you see 3 pages. And if you see a pull tab here, you have the cards. Okay, I need to put a paper here too. And then the last one, this is how I cover with different colors. Right, so right here I have this one. It's for journaling, and at the back I won't put any paper. And then this one right here, and then this one right here, and then you open, and you have room for more pictures there. And then the next one, this is the new one that I created, and this one goes like this. You open, and here is the pull tab, and then you have there for 3 pictures, and then you close, and then you open, and you have a pull tab, and then you have for 3 more pictures. So right here I'm going to put maybe a trim or something that raises a little bit, so they know that this one is open. I cannot put a pull tab or something to put it up because there is not much room here, so I think a trim will be good behind, so they can see that this one goes up. And in the next tutorial I'm gonna show you how to make the pockets for the beginning and the end, and also how to make the DVD cover, and some pockets for the left pages, because I don't want to put more flip-flops or inserts, nothing like that. So it's going to be pockets or bands or something to put just one tag, maybe one photo mat. Okay, so and then the embellishments, and I'm gonna show you that in the next tutorial. And I hope you have fun doing all these flip-flops, and I know that you will create a lot more, because once you start, you have tons of ideas on how to use these envelopes and cards. Okay, thank you very much for watching. Have a blessed day, everyone. Bye-bye.